Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Technobabylon. When we left off last time, we were Regis, we drunk the drink me potion on accident, and now some sort of mysterious individual is trying to help us out, and we have a not central affiliated crisis team shooting to kill. So let's see if we can get out of here. Now, off screen, I was trying to figure out what do I need to do with this. Obviously, we can hook the little metal disc into the robot arm, but it seemed like none of the temperatures were working, and I went through every temperature on the laser controls, and none of them did the trick. And then on a whim, I just started trying to combine items, and
that's brightened it up.
We can polish the disc. This makes a key difference. So,
it's already got one.
Wait, it does? But is it a polished one it's got? Okay, well this is polished, so get it in there. Okay, and I think we're at the angle we want, so now just for fun, let's stand directly in the way of this laser. Do it. I've got it set on concrete. I think I figured that was the right setting. And now it reflects. Oh, and it doesn't... I guess we can't zap Regis. That's probably for the best. Anyhow, progress. So, into the sewers. I almost want to... Will he take another one just because we can?
Whatever this is, building a synth apparently.
It could potentially be useful. We are out of polish, though. We'll keep it in case. Okay.
I'd better not be walking into an ambush.
I haven't let you down yet, have I?
Well, it can't be any worse than what you're walking away from. Hey!
Regis!
It's good to see you in the flesh as well, Lau.
What do you mean, in the flesh?
It's not her in our head.
Sending messages through a transceiver in my head?
No, she wasn't. No, I wasn't. You thought I was her?
Well, it seemed like that.
Well?
Seemed like what? Who are you talking to?
Never mind.
Why does the voice seem so insulted? You thought I was her? Well, yeah. Max is clever enough to have figured out something like that. We are not going to keep anything from her because she's our trusted partner.
So, you've been getting help from the voices?
Come
Isn't that
on.
usually a sign of stress?
Max.
Huh. It's someone communicating by radio. Someone who knows me, apparently. But if it wasn't you...
Definitely wasn't. I just found the message you left in the DNA. Don't worry, I'm someone you can trust. Not so sure about her, though. There's an interceptor riding her wiring.
Max, the voices say you've been bugged.
What? Wait a second. Nuke an interceptor. They probably found out where you were as soon as she did.
Well, it doesn't mean we can't trust her. She wasn't aware it was there. Voice in the head. I know Max. I'm going to trust her way more than you. So, just accept that she's on board the whole thing now. She's a part of it. Deal with it. Alright, well, I guess the key to... It would be good to know where she picked it up. Galatea, but more importantly...
Can you disable it?
Easily, now that I know it's there.
Okay, good.
Okay, it's isolated.
I like that angry face.
They won't be tracking her any further. I have no idea when it started writing me. Must have been while I was investigating the murder at the plant lab.
Oh, I don't even think we need to say it wasn't me, because obviously she knows. Oh, well, but that it wasn't me, or do you think I did it? No, we know it. Which of these is less accusatory? Regis, she trusts you. She knows it's not you.
It wasn't me, Max.
I know, Regis. I didn't think it was, but...
But?
You're the only person I can think of who would have wanted him dead. And frankly, I don't think anyone would have blamed you after what he did. But after what you tried to do with the bomber last night...
What about it?
You tried to save his life. Even though he'd come here intending to murder as many as he could.
It was the right thing to do.
I've worked with you long enough to know how you work, Regis. What Baxter did didn't drive you to revenge. It's motivated you to try and make the world a better place.
Exactly. She gets it. Alright. No, we're not going to ask what the voice wants us to do.
Thank you for your opinion, Max. You're probably thinking more clearly than I am right now. What do you think we ought to do next?
I guess turn yourself in isn't an option.
No.
No.
Well, we need to see if we can find out who really did kill Baxter.
And why they've sent a strike team to hunt me down.
If I might interrupt your happy reunion, I believe I may be able to help.
You can? How?
The voices again? My organization is aware of links between this attack and Dr. Baxter's murder.
What? How?
I believe we must discuss this somewhere more secure. 1181 Shenley Boulevard, Southeast Network. 16th floor. Come around the back.
How can we trust you? How do we know you're not... Well, if it was Galatea, then she wouldn't have tried to help us escape whoever's trying to kill us. Okay, so it's probably not her. It's probably, I forgot her name. The one with the... It starts with, like, a J. The group that... The person that, Latha met. Okay, it's probably that lady, but...
Wait, how do we know we aren't just walking into an ambush? Can we trust you?
Well, Charlie, I have just saved your life. Plus, we have information to put you on the right track.
But you haven't
All
told
right.
me who you
We'll
are.
come.
Leave Dr. Lau. Come alone.
No.
No.
Pardon?
Lau comes too. She's the only one I know I can trust right now.
Exactly.
Aw. Very well. See you soon, Charlie.
Jahelia, there we go. Ooh, 24 years
Looks
earlier.
like Vargas pulled together quite a team.
Alright, so who are we here? Okay, there's Chigwa. Dr. Zhang. Baxter. Charlie. Is this Viksha?
Hi there. I'm Dr. Pereira.
Yes.
I thought I might get to know who I'm going to be working with.
Oh, right. Certainly. Adam Baxter.
You enjoying the MRI scanner?
Ah, yes. Forgive me. It's just been some time since my last lab work. After the accident, no institution would take
What
me.
accident?
I feel as though I may wake up and have this dream of an assignment taken from me.
Don't worry. Dr. Vargas is an excellent judge of talent. I can guarantee that this isn't merely out of pity.
This is something of a last chance for me. We must succeed.
And yet somehow he totally blew it and ended up murdering her. Dr. Baxter is apparently a workaholic, having gotten underway with the project even before having been briefed. Alright, we'll save Charlie for last. Dr. Zhang and Chigwa are in the midst of a fast-paced discussion. With their completely different fields, you reckon it's likely to do with something outside of work. Well, let's go see.
You must be the famous Dr. Pereira I've been hearing so much about.
Famous.
The way Dr. Vargas has been going on, you must have been his star pupil.
Well, I am Vicky Pereira, but tell me about yourselves. Well, we'll just go right down the line.
You're right. I'm Viksha Pereira. Vicky. Dr. Vargas mentioned me?
Wouldn't shut up about you. Like you were Watson, Crick, and Einstein rolled into one.
Or more like Oppenheimer, perhaps.
Hey, what we did before isn't the key point. It's what we can do with the skills we've brought with us.
All right then, what's your field?
Organic computing, mostly. I studied under Dr. Vargas.
Ah, we've probably got some overlap then.
Alright, so tell me about yourself, Dr. Zhang.
You look familiar, Dr.
Nina Zhang, pleased to meet you. AI and synthetic awareness studies.
I remember. Dr. Vargas was a big fan of your work.
He's assembling his dream team. That's what you get with an absurdly huge grant. Not that I'm complaining.
Alright, tell me about yourself, Dr. Chigwa.
And you are?
Dr. Zvidzai Chigwa. My friends call me Gwen. I was brought in from Bulawayo.
What was your field?
Embryonic baseline engineering.
She's a real artist, building new animals from scratch.
Angiosperms, mostly. Still not sure why I'm here. You got any idea what's going on?
Well,
Come on, you're the only one of us who's met Vargas in person. Do you have any idea what's going on?
I couldn't help you, I'm afraid.
Aw, you're killing us.
You expect us to believe he didn't tell his star pupil.
Well, I might know. But I know how theatrical he can be. It'd mean a lot to him to be the one to reveal it.
Whatever it is, this is some impressive hardware they've got. That and the secrecy says government work to me.
I'll leave you to it.
alright, and over to the main event. Charlie looks uncomfortable. You can't blame him. It's not the kind of lab environment he's used to. Nobody's threatening his life.
Hello, Charlie. What was that for?
I'm not sure. I was just worried you weren't going to come.
Don't be silly. Of course I was gonna be here.
I know. I was just afraid.
Hey, there's no need to be afraid of anything here. Unlike your last job, there's no firing squad for motivation. I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
It's hard to believe all that's behind me. Not only do I have you to thank for getting me out of there, but getting me into this role as well.
All I did was mention you to Dr. Vargas. He knew what he needed, and you fit the bill. Obviously, he knows talent when he sees it.
Hopefully he likes my work. He can't exactly go to the Texan warlords for a reference.
Well, that's a good sign. Now you're the one making jokes about it.
And here
Your
he is.
attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. As you look around, you will see some of the finest scientific minds of this generation. These minds have at their disposal the most cutting-edge tools available to humankind. Newton has decided, like an increasing number of cities, to invest in AI management. But they want no mere computer to run traffic patterns and coordinate electricity grids. They have asked me for something infinitely more advanced. They have asked me for the future. I have selected you for this venture because I believe that together we can make this future. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Central Project.
Aha. Oh, hey.
This is the place Jinsel said to meet up at.
Jinsel, that's the name I was looking for.
Dump. The city just gets worse and worse every time I leave the trance.
Man, and she's out here barefoot. It's rough. The expensive-looking car seems out of place in a neighborhood like this. It must be well protected if someone felt they could leave it on display. Like most cars you've ever seen outside of the trance, it appears to be an auto-drive. Barely anyone bothers with manual controls anymore. Good riddance, in your opinion. I am with you, Latha. I'm with you. Computers will be better drivers than us.
Ads for everything from sleazy bars to sex to cosmetics. Nothing I'd want, though. I feel like the whole neighborhood was designed to alienate me.
That seems maybe a little over the top. I doubt it was set out to alienate you in particular, but, you know.
I can't reach it from here.
Are these the
for
same?
everything from
Yep.
I feel like
Okay, and we can't click these. Ooh, trance den. Well, that's where she's gonna be going, huh? Except the bouncer's gonna stop us. Okay.
Warning. You are too close to the vehicle. Please step away from the vehicle. This message has been a product of Sentinel security systems.
Alright. I wanna know though. Oh yeah. Seriously? I can mess around with it now? I probably shouldn't have done that. For no reason, we just crashed someone's car.
a car repair tool. Probably what they claim it's for, at least.
We just totaled their cars so we could get a crowbar off it. It's gonna need a little work done. Yeah, you think? That was a... You know, ethically, that was a really horrible thing to do. Okay, I mean, I can see what we're gonna need to do here, but let's follow the steps.
Hey, no entry.
Why not?
Excuse me, I'm trying to get into the trance den.
And I'm stopping you.
What? Why?
Maybe I don't like the look of you. Maybe we're full. Either way, shove off.
Come on, there must be something I can do to get in. What do I need to do?
Huh, we get that a lot. Some thrall drags themselves up here, says they'll do anything. Shows how desperate you people are.
He's kinda right, but, can I pay you? You don't got any money.
Can I pay to get in?
I don't know. Can you pay to get in?
No.
Exactly. You wouldn't be dressed up in Sconto blue overalls if you could. You ain't even got shoes.
So contemptuous, but... Yeah. Yeah, the overalls are they're a dead giveaway. This is a very classist sort of thing, that she's gotta wear that.
Maybe I could do something for you?
I like 'em skinny, but you look like you'd break a bone if someone looked at you too hard. You wouldn't believe how many greasy thralls try to get in that way, though.
What? No! Yeah, no! I meant hacking!
City utilities did cut the water again.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
What happened to the water?
Bills weren't being paid. I needed all my quanta to pay off the bookies after Pakistan lost last month's game.
Gambling debts?
Hey, like you're in a position to judge anyone. Thrall. Anyway, Central Utilities shut down the water. Now we can't grow any more wetware.
Okay, so no, the point of her saying that is, you've been judging me right along, buddy, but, looks like you got your addictions too. So, maybe you could ease off your high horse.
What do you want me to do about the water supply? I'm a hacker, not a plumber.
The flow's controlled by a terminal in the sewer.
Aha.
I want you to breach it and get my water back.
Alright. So, let's keep chatting
This
for a
place
bit,
looks
though.
like a dump.
You're one to talk, girl. Bet yours is worse.
Mine is blown up.
So, what happens here?
It's a trance den. People come here to hook up.
I always do it at home. Did do it at home.
People can't always do it there, though. Maybe their partner don't want them doing it no more. Maybe there's some thrall who promised their probation officer they'd stay clean.
So you're selling privacy.
Bingo. It don't need to be pretty. Once you're in the machine, you don't care about how it looks.
He's right.
What's with your arm? It's all metal.
Bionic.
Lost it in the war. One of the wars. On biochem duty. Turned out that because of the shots they gave me, they couldn't just grow me a new one. Same reason I can't get wired either. Allergic to the stuff.
Oh.
But you run a trance den.
Ain't that just the definition of irony? The arm's great, but the eyes they gave me ain't worth shit.
I don't know, it kind of makes him perfect to run the trance den, though, because he's not going to become a trance thrall. He's got built-in immunity.
Come on, man. I need to get back in the trance. It's important.
That didn't work for the half-dozen other thralls who tried it today. It sure ain't gonna work for you.
Didn't expect it to. Just want to see what he says. Okay, so, street terminal, eh?
There's supposed to be a public terminal on the corner over there. I guess because of all the wires running from where it used to be into the cellar.
You reckon I know something about it? You think maybe I stole the terminal, and I'm now using it to run a pirated trance environment for profit?
Well, now that you mention it.
Maybe?
Huh, you're pretty sharp.
Doesn't even bother trying to deny it.
So, you're not wired? You can't connect?
No, he said he's allergic.
Been allergic to neural wiring since the war.
This seems like a strange thing to be doing then, running a trance den.
Makes perfect sense.
You can't even experience the world you've built for these people.
Means I can't get addicted to it either.
Yep.
Best kind of insurance.
Okay, so I know what he wants me to do. And no, he's not going to hack the water himself. We're going to do it, but...
Why don't you hack the water yourself? You haven't got my skills?
You think a lot of yourself, don't you? I ain't wired. Can't breach systems like that on the go.
Ah, that makes sense.
Also means I got deniability if they just catch some thrall messing around with it. No, officer. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Well, it's a fair point. And who are they going to believe? The gal who busted out of prison? Or the... Well, he's not like a reputable business owner, but... Probably more so than her. It's... Everything would be a strike against her. Like, if she did get arrested now, like, if she got caught messing around with this stuff. She busted out of prison. They've got the email records that she hasn't been going to her government-appointed meetings like she's supposed to. You know, she hasn't been trying to get a job or whatever. She's just... Yeah, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good, Latha. He's got a point. Okay. Antenna.
What's with the antenna? The one under the neon lights?
Not everyone here is a local. Some people ain't lucky enough to live in a city like Newton.
International connections?
Exactly. People in Newton can join this hub through the net. Some states, they monitor the usual net connections, so they bounce their connection in via satellite.
What are other countries monitoring for?
Greater Hand likes to control the news and history. Concord is looking for anti-corporate opinion. Eurofed has strict definitions about what counts as acceptable entertainment.
That's barbaric.
Defeats the point of the net, doesn't it? But thanks to Pirate Net, they can never stop the signal.
Alrighty.
Quit hanging around.
Alright, I'm going.
Okay. Oh, that antenna.
What's this aerial for?
Visitors from out of town.
Users connecting from other countries to the trance den's network?
Newton's a bit funny about who gets to log on sometimes.
So you figured you'd give them a hand by connecting them from abroad?
Exactly. Foreigners pay better.
Alright, and try touching it. The antenna jets from the wall sufficiently high to enhance its signal gain, but low enough to hide if cells should make a patrol of the neighborhood. Unfortunately, this still places it just outside your reach. And what would we do with it anyhow? It wouldn't be, you know, I mean, this guy's right here watching us. Oh, someone else in the blue coveralls. Okay, well, let's pop on down into the sewer here. Here we go. Also, what happens if we just jump into the trance? We've got nothing to interact with. Do we have any new mail? Oh, that's right. No public transport, no trance connections before our meeting. Well, too bad. Guy who knows. Hey there, Ms. Mandela. Just wanted to say thanks for the assist at Cell. I'd probably be off to some Han factory by now without that epi. Sink you later. Aha! Okay, and we've got no attachments. Okay. Let's get out of here. Well, since we're here, we may as well take a look at the news. Commuters on the Red Transit line last night were surprised by an evacuation drill. A drill, eh? That took place just after midnight at the Barbers Gate transit station. The Cell spokesperson program has confirmed that the evacuation was part of a planned emergency response simulation and that customers were in no danger. Cell is required to ensure the preparedness of its agents and city infrastructure in cases of emergency, the program stated. There is a limit to what can be anticipated through simulation, especially when it comes to realistic crowd response. As such, we are required to run tests like this periodically in active stations. Cell and Central are impressed at the professional attitude taken by the public and thank them for their cooperation. Travelers have complained that the sudden evacuation delayed their journey. Their services were able to be routed around Barbers Gate, causing only minimal delays to the service, and those not stopping at the station. Yeah, it's a nuisance, said one bystander, but at least it's good to see Cell doing their jobs. The incident was also described as a rush by another. If your journey has been affected by the drill, please contact Central for compensation. So this tells us that Cell is programmed with the capability to lie, at least as long as it believes that it's for the greater public good. I would assume that the reason it's lying about this is because it doesn't want to start any sort of panic. Nancy teaches typing. Currently dry, light up breaks of rain. A day and a night for staying, always the same. Okay. Well, let's hop out of here. The panel bears the two-barred emblem of centralized government. Beneath this, a warning to unauthorized users or those not from the utilities office. Pop it open.
It's old and rusty, but still locked.
Okay. Pry it open.
This utility panel controls the flow of resources to the buildings in this neighborhood.
Invalid user. Unauthorized use of City of Newton Utilities terminals carries a penalty of fine, imprisonment, or reconditioning. Yikes. Okay. Well, let's wear this thing.
Too easy.
Okay. Ooh, here we go. So. Hazard list. A number of toxic, destructive, and otherwise hazardous substances have been detected in the city's water supply. The quantities measured are unacceptable. Please download the latest priority list and calibrate your equipment appropriately. Okay. So what does that tell me? No, I just wanted to look at it.
It's not compatible.
Okay. So before I mess with any of this, I was just gonna turn everything on. I should probably take a look at the hazard list. So what, trance? How do I use it?
The city's list of current hazardous chemicals to watch out for in the water supply. It's got chemical markers, formulas, and breakdowns for programming scanning tools with what they're looking for.
Okay. Alright, so benzene, sulfuric acid, estrogen. Okay, just the three things. Alright. So all we really need is, okay, What's your address here so I can turn on your water?
Hey, no entry.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to talk to you.
Quit
Ugh.
hanging around.
Alright.
Alright, I guess that's part of the puzzle is figuring out exactly where this is. Alright.
This utility.
Trip. So... So what does happen if I just turn... I'm turning everything off because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. So what happens if I turn it all on? Oh, I got the one I needed. There we go. Everyone can have water and power. Okay, so did I mess
The
things up?
city's list of current hazards got chemical mark.
Oh wow, so this is not safe. We've got way too much estrogen in the water supply, as well as benzene. Alright, so we need to turn off the plastics disposal and the factory discharge, perhaps. Alright, what'd that do?
The city's list of current got
Okay, so... Oh shoot. What was that? Was there another
The
one?
city's list of current hazards got.
Oh, okay, so... This one didn't seem to make a difference. This one? Update it? And this might not even matter. He just wants his water back on, but you know.
Got chemical mark.
Okay, no.
The city's list of current got chem. The city's list of got chem.
Oh, no, I forgot to update. I just feel kind of bad, you know, messing around. I have the opportunity here to try and fix some things, perhaps. Although nothing seems to really be impacting it. Maybe I'm hitting the wrong stuff.
The city is less.
Maybe it's not possible to take out the hazards and make the water cleaner. Maybe I need to mess around with their water power instead of their water.
The city is less. Got.
Alright, I'm not making a difference here, so... Water and power for everyone. You know what? I'd back down, because I didn't entirely look around there. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
A steel grate, as rusted as everything else down here. Looks like it covers the access to another shaft.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So... where does it go? Oh, we can sneak in, huh? I don't know, this guy's kind of interesting, though. I don't mind getting on his good side. He could be a useful person to know. So, your water's back on.
Can I go in?
You got the water going again, so yeah, we got all we need for more wetware. Quit hanging around.
Alright, I'm going.
Alright. Plus, you know, we might as well go in that way since we did go to the trouble to turn his water back on anyhow, so... why turn on his water just to break in? Alright.
Looks like he's made himself comfortable. Hey!
He's not gonna talk to you, he's
Nope,
trancing.
Nothing.
What else we got down here?
She looks so starved and ragged. It's people like her that give trancers a bad rep.
Really? And like you're any different, Latha?
Really, really uncool to steal from someone who's in the trance. But I'm in something serious.
No, I didn't tell you to steal.
She doesn't even have anything on her.
I guess I kind of did. I just left-clicked it to see what she would do, but,
One of the trancers is spread out on the foam mat on the floor, underneath all the rusty water pipes.
yeah, he looks like he's getting dripped on.
Hey. Nope, he's under.
The pipes cross the ceiling, usefully labeled for maintenance. These are apparently tasked to carry water. Pipes rumble and shake with built-up pressure. Well, smack them with a crowbar.
Ew.
We just drenched this person.
One of the trancers is spread out on the foam.
Are you okay?
Hey. Nope, he's under.
Could we move him or something? A bunch of gross water is all over
I'm
him.
not getting anywhere near that thing.
And it's entirely our fault. The leak you've created in the pipe, along with a backlog of effluents, creates a nauseating mess across the walls and floor. Gross. Alright, let's see what we got here.
I can't reach any of its control surfaces. There's a centimeter thick layer of other people's wetware covering its surface. I can't reach the wetware.
Oh, sorry.
The wetware won't form a connection with it.
Okay, so we gotta, I don't know, clean it off somehow, but we don't want to get our wetware all gross. Ah, here we
I
go.
can't inject that.
No, you need to fill it up with water and then...
I can't reach any of its controls. I can't just stick him with an empty injector.
It's not really
I
a
might
good
give
idea.
him an embolism.
Okay, yeah, that's a valid concern.
I'm not getting.
I don't really want you to jam anything into him. Well, spraying water on him's not going to make a difference either. He's already... But I want to spray water on this thing. Alright.
Hey.
No good.
Nope. No.
Wait. Ooh.
Looks like they're growing their own wetware down here as well. I guess it's so warm and damp. The pirated cultures must love it. Nah, mine's fresher. Besides, everyone else will have been sticking their fingers in that stuff.
Okay. Let's get some
I can't
in.
inject that.
No, you gotta load it into the injector. Fine.
There's only
Dip
so
the
much
crowbar?
you can do with a crowbar.
Yeah, you can just dip it in there, get some on it, and then bring it over to the water. Alright, she's not into it. We need some kind of, like, cloth so we can clean this. I don't think we want to use the crowbar on it. Oh! We'll scrape the wetware off, eh? How's it looking? Alright, we got there. So, we got Fearless Phil, Vomiter, Mosin Nugget, Gandalf, New User 1, and Sparkwings. Connection blocks. Wait, do I get to choose who to block? Huh. Let's see how everything's divided. So, Union Latino Americana, Federal Republic of Brazil, USA California Concord, USA Atlantic, Caribbean Commonwealth, Canadian Republic. Oh, they got Alaska now, huh? Greenland. Still just Greenland. European Federation, Russian Federation, Jeddah Treaty Union, People's Republic of China. What's this little one over here? Japan? Japan. Greater Han Republic, South Asian Cooperative, Mashariki Umajawo, ECOWAS, Federation of South African States, Oceania Partnership Accord. And that was all of them, right? Yep. The division of the world nowadays. Okay, I don't actually want to block anybody. But we'll leave it where it was to start. Okay, wetware, do your thing. Alright, and in we go. Well, hey everybody. Alright, Spark Wings.
Hi there. Looks like they're having fun.
New user? Anything to
Hi
say?
there.
No?
Looks like they're having fun. Hi there.
Nothing from
Looks like
any of
they're
you?
having fun.
Alright, you.
Hi there.
What?
Hey, hey.
What's up?
If you must know, I'm partaking in the digital experience.
Yeah, we all are.
Apparently, more vivaciously than you.
How do
Okay.
you figure? You're just standing, floating there.
Hey, shut up!
You're the one who wanted to try to pretend that you were better than me somehow. So,
You're ahead.
Very astute. And you're behind.
No, I mean, you're just a floating head. Why are you just a floating head?
Because unlike some people, I'm choosing to take the trance to its full potential.
that's its full
We can look
potential?
like whatever we want. But some people just look like people. Ooh, human body, 2 legs, 2 arms. How original.
I like having legs.
Oh, and like being just a floating head is so original.
Realists like you have no imagination.
Yours isn't that imaginative
What are you
either.
calling a realist?
Yeah, like all of these are more imaginative than you, buddy.
What's the line for?
If you must know, I'm waiting for a slot to open up in the games. I'm first, though. You hear me?
Sure.
There are social conventions that must be followed. Meh, 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 meh.
Are the games any good?
Would I be waiting here if they weren't?
So,
Is this one of your usual trance spots?
Yeah, it's acceptable most of the time. Mostly because I'm not being bothered by inane questions from plebes.
It looked a little dirty outside to me.
Yeah, I know, it's disgusting.
Is that a problem?
No, I got my usual spot to crash under the pipes.
Oh.
It's the cleanest place in the den. Lousy.
alright.
Can I get cuts?
No.
Are you crazy?
Uh,
No, you cannot go ahead of me. I was here first. That is not how lines work.
Alright then.
what's with the dancers?
I know, they're awful people. They come up here from the bars, spilling vodka all over the sim. Dirty, dirty people.
Okay, they're just having fun.
Hey,
What do you want?
much as I hate to bring up meat space stuff,
Spit it out.
actually, that's what you might need to do. The sewage pipe over your head's burst.
What? How'd something like that happen?
It's a
I
mystery.
had no idea.
Nuke it. Nuke it. I will not be giving this server any positive feedback on my blogger.
So long, Gandalf. Well, this opens up space for me to go
Hi there.
into the games. What's the pit, though? Oh, hey! Oh! Well, before we chat with Jinsel, what's going on in the games? Rav ball and get nuked, huh? A credit? Well, bummer. Do you know, I kind of want to pop out, though, and see what he's going to do. Oh, he just left entirely. He's done. Alright. Back in.
Howdy there, miss.
Hey! Well, you're a familiar face.
I used to have an auto meal kind of like you. She got her recipes off a memory card. What about you?
I got all the usuals built in already, plus a few extras, this being the trance and all.
How do you mean?
People can be a little more adventurous about what they choose in here,
I guess the law, or even physics, doesn't really matter here.
as long as I got the formula. I can fix it up for you.
Cuba Libre, my man.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Give me a nuclear winter.
On the rocks,
Wouldn't be a nuclear winter without ice.
or radioactive fallout, but that'd be going a bit far to mix in.
A black iced tea. Do I have to hack it before I can drink it?
Lady, with drinks like these, They're the ones hacking you.
So what does it even do to drink these if it's just... It's not real anyhow, right?
What are you supposed to be? Victorian?
No, he's like Old West.
Wouldn't be much of a club without one.
Real or...
Nah, I'm part of the program. They got me out of a broken down machine in a dive bar in southeast Newton.
So...
You like it here?
Better than the last job. There's more space in here, that's for sure. And trance users have more interesting orders than beer, beer, and beer.
Now that's interesting. Is he programmed to say that kind of thing, to always be most positive about wherever he's working, or is his programming sophisticated enough that he actually has personal preferences about where he works?
Before yesterday, I hadn't really spoken much with AIs. Do you ever get the urge to do more?
How do y'all mean?
Well, I mean, you're stuck in here, or in a drinks machine. Ever wanted to get out, see the rest of the trance?
Missy, I sell drinks. Unlike you, I have a defined raison d'etre. If I weren't doing that, well, I just wouldn't feel right.
Well, that makes me feel kind of better about things. You know, if they were trapped but they wanted to do more, that would be pretty horrible.
Don't you charge for drinks?
Nah, they're not real.
It's ladies' night.
Oh.
Think of it, I have never been told when it wasn't ladies' night.
Guess the management really wants more ladies in here. Ciao.
Alright, Captain Cheese.
Hi there.
Evening.
So, yeah, you do look kind of pensive over in the corner.
Something bothering you?
Not obvious, huh?
I can see it right through the trance. What's up?
Well, I gotta come out to these dens to trance, right? Except the last couple of times, it's not gone so well.
Wiring problems?
Worse, someone keeps going through my pockets while I'm under.
Oh.
Disconnect and find someone's gone with all my quanta.
Jeez, sorry to hear. Poverty's my answer to that problem.
This time I'm hiding it. They won't find any money on me.
Alright.
This your usual haunt?
First time here, actually. There's a place on Mayasa that I used to go to.
This is my first time here, too. I stopped going to dens after I matriculated.
I can understand. Some people just prefer the freedom of the open web. But you get a different kind of atmosphere in these smaller local servers.
You like the server this den's got running?
It's alright. There's only so much you can do with a repurposed terminal, though.
No doubt legitimately acquired.
No doubt. Still, they've got a bar, a dance floor, and a bunch of games running. And I love the way you can just stare off the edge into forever.
So.
Why'd you choose this place, if you don't mind me asking?
My folks have been trying to get me to cut down.
Fortunately, something I've not had to deal with. No folks.
So I can't trance at home. I have to use dens. The further from home the dens are, the better. Why'd you come here?
I'm on the run from a style agent who's trying to kill me. My underground contact told me to meet here.
You're funny.
She just throws the truth right out there, and it's so absurd that people assume she's joking. Nice.
What's with those guys hogging the dance floor?
From what I can tell, they're celebrating.
What are they celebrating?
A cycle of drinking down here and partying up there.
Any idea what's got them in such a good mood?
I don't know. Some sport thing? Big win, apparently. I haven't really paid attention to that stuff since I started trancing.
I know the feeling. You've been trancing long?
Not really. Only got wired last year. My friends were raving about the trance, and eventually I gave in.
It was a good choice, wasn't it?
The best. The trance is a whole new experience. Whole new world. Before, the net was just a net. Now,
it's thoughts, feelings, media, all is a living world.
A waking dream full of everything, made of other minds.
Welcome to my world.
I started to spend a whole lot of time in here after that. Sure, I dropped out of my post-grad course, but...
Uh-huh.
What do you think of the walking can opener outside the den?
Leon, he's alright. He fought in Singapore. Doesn't like to talk about it, though.
Don't you think it's odd, someone without wiring running a trance?
I'm telling you, Latha, it makes sense.
Security, I guess.
Latha.
He's always on guard.
You're still worried, though.
Yeah. Thieves are tricky.
I'm kind of afraid that we're going to have to look for a stash and steal it, and that would be so crappy.
Interesting avatar you've got there.
Thanks. Apparently I'm an idealist.
So it's based around your perfect self-image?
Exactly. Screw months of diet and exercise.
Or millions of quantum surgery and nanoplasty.
You're one as well?
I never really thought about it that way. I just thought this looked cool.
Yeah, but yeah, it is mostly kind of an idealized version of herself.
I've got RAM trouble. What was it bothering you again?
Thieves. Every time I
Okay, no, she already said that.
This time.
Exactly. I got it stashed somewhere secure. Still, 3 truggings in a row.
Trugging? Oh, trance mugging. Clever.
Smothering the worry with humor isn't working either, unfortunately.
Alright, well, I think that's it
Let
then.
me get back to you.
Sink you later.
And really, we need to talk to Jinsel, but I'm going to go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back next time. We'll see what Jinsel wants us to do. And I really don't want to steal from this lady, so unless the game kind of forces me to, I'm not going to try to seek out her stuff. Feel bad.